Hi friends, it's Terry Stewart, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Central Maryland. I'm here to share another project featuring a Sale-a-Bration stamp set. Sale-a-Bration is ending tomorrow, February 28th at midnight, so I wanted to make sure you saw all the great things in the catalog before it's too late. So I'm turning the camera around so we can look at the catalog and I can share my project with you. So here we go. Look away if you get sick because the camera's moving, and you're going to see my ceiling, my light, my big head, and then you're going to see my workspace. Okay, it looks like it's all centered up in there. That's the front of the Sale-a-Bration camera catalog right there under my camera. And let me look here on the internet, get my laptop up. Okay, let's see, I'm gonna pull this down a little towards me so you can see my name. I think that's gonna work well. Perfect. Maybe just a little bit more there. So this is a Sale-a-Bration catalog. It's the best time of year. Sale-a-Bration is the best time of year. It ends though February 28th, which is tomorrow at midnight. And I've already gone through here and shown a couple times what you can earn for free with a $50 order. The adorable owls, the thanks a bunch, and that's what I'm using today for this project. And I'll be back tomorrow with 2 more projects, and those projects are going to feature the dainty flowers. But if you snooze, you lose, because you can't get this DSP anymore. Now there's other DSP papers that you can get, such as this Day at the Farm, the Sending Support stamp set. I did a card with that earlier today. You can also get this Favorite Flowers DSP. And those are all at the $50 level. And here at the $50 level is another one, In the Country stamp set. At the $100 level, this is Beautifully Happy, and this is a 2-step stamp. So you stamp the outline, and then there's a 2 stamps that you can do the flowers and the flower centers in a different color. There are 17 stamps in that stamp set, and some really beautiful sentiments. That's a great value, as this is Dandy Designs paper, 12 by 12. You get 48 sheets. That's huge, but that is at the $100 level. And there's other things from the available from the annual catalog and from the mini catalog. And if you go to my online store, there's a tab, and you can see exactly what you can earn. If you host a party or you have an order at $300 level, you're going to get this exclusive Scenic Garden stamp set. And you can only get that by hosting or having a $300 show. And the big savings here on the join option. So you have 3 options. For $129, you get this cut and emboss machine in boho blue, which is an upcoming in color. So this is a very exclusive mini cut and die machine. For $129, you get the machine, plus you can pick $175 products that you want in your kit. Now, if you don't want the boho blue, there's this cut and emboss machine also comes in white. Same deal. You pay $129, you get the white mini cut and emboss machine, and you can pick $175 in the products you want in your kit. Option 3, don't need a mini cut and emboss machine? Then for $99, you can pick $175 worth of products from either the mini catalog or the annual catalog. This is a fabulous deal. I don't remember a deal this sweet. If you're interested, hit me up, because this ends tomorrow at midnight. Time is a-ticking. So let me show you the stamp set I'll be using tonight. Thanks a bunch. Now this a bunch has a bunch of carrots, so it has a big carrot, a small carrot, smaller carrots. It has shadowing for the big carrot, shadowing for those leaves. It's got some little hearts, little dots, a variety of sentiments. You can say thanks, you can say love you can say hey there, you can talk about spring. Everything's coming up carrots, so you can have a lot of fun. You can be silly with this. Look at you, a bunch, hey there. It's just a lot of fun, and I'm going to be doing a funky card with this set because I had so much fun. So here, without further ado, is my card. So I have gone with Tahitian Tide. I stamped those big and medium carrots in Tahitian Tide. I stamped this mini bunch in pumpkin pie, added a little green topper to that, and across the inside I did some more of those carrots in a more traditional color. But thanks a bunch. Isn't that cute? A little funky, but cute. So here is my card kit. If you check out my blog, stampinghair.blogspot.com, I'm going to have all the measurements, the ingredients and the cutting measurements if you want to make this card for your own. But you need to have that stamp set, so don't forget, you need to order before midnight tomorrow, February 28th. So this is a half sheet of Tahitian Tide. I've scored it in half. I'm just going to crisp up that score line with my bone folder. I've cut a piece of DSP. This is the in color, and this is, I think, 2 by 5 and a quarter it looks like. But again, you can check out my blog, and remember to like my YouTube channel, subscribe, so I can bring you, you'll get notification every time I go live with a new project. So here's all the little pieces. I'm using Mango Melody, these 3 little squares of Mango Melody, and I have 3 squares of white cardstock, and those we're going to stamp our traditional carrot on bunches on those. Put our greeting on the front, thanks a bunch, and on the inside we're going to stamp on this white piece. So and of course we're stamping some Tahitian Tide carrots. So let's do that first. I'll bring in my Tahitian Tide ink pad, and I think I'm going to bring in a scrap paper because I like a pristine work area, and these Tahitian Tide carrots are going to go off the edge. I just know they'll go over the edge. So here is my photopolymer stamp set. I stamp my large carrot, and I'm just going to stamp randomly on the right hand side of my card front. And come in at various angles. And maybe one up here. And one down here. And then one over here. So then I can fill in with my smaller, my medium carrot. And that's all I'm going to do is just fill in. So it's a multitude of blue carrots. Isn't that crazy? I knew this was funky when I went with this color scheme, but sometimes you just want to change it up a little bit, right? And I certainly did with this. Okay, I think, do I want one more down here? Maybe I do, right there. Okay, so that's all the Tahitian Tide. So I can put that ink away. And this card base is done. Let's set that over here. Now we can bring in our traditional colors. So I don't need my scrap paper anymore, so I should be able to keep everything on the little bits of cardstock. So we're going to use some pumpkin pie to make our itty bitty carrot bunches. Now I've put several stamps on this just because I didn't have to have so many blocks. I could just keep everything on one block and make it easy. Now I want these carrots bunches to come at different angles. So I'll do one to the right, tilt one to the left, and then I'm gonna have a bunch almost straight up and down, but maybe just a little off center. Just a little off center like that. Now hopefully I can get my toppers. One more thing. I wanted to stamp some carrots across the bottom of my insert. So let me bring back my carrot bunches and get them going the right direction. And so I'll do some to the right, the same thing, some to the left. And I'm hoping that I can get an odd number. Things look more pleasing to the eye when they're in odd numbers. So although this shows 4, I'm looking to do 5 just because I know that'll be more pleasing to the eyeballs. And while I have my ink and stamp out, let's put a bunch. Saved. Whew, that was like, I was worried I was going to put a big blob of orange on my card base. So let's just put a bunch of carrots on the front. A little bunch of carrots. Okay, so that's all for the pumpkin pie. And now for our toppers, we're going to do garden green. And I'm going to use my chamois off camera and get rid of there was a blotch of Tahitian Tide. So here is my stamp with the top for the carrot. And you can look through these because they're photopolymer and just stamp right through. So there's my envelope. And let's see if I can keep that on the cardstock base instead of running off onto my work mat that I like to keep pristine. And there. Okay, so that looks nice. So now just to put some toppers on these. Now I worried that when I stamped them I was going to have room for these little greens at the top, but I think I left just enough room. So there's one bunch, second bunch, there we go. Need a little bit more ink. Perfect. And then the last bunch, there looks like there definitely is enough room on this one. Okay, so our carrots are stamped. And the last thing that I want to stamp is the greeting with memento. And I wanted to change this up, but I don't know what greeting. So I think I'll just go, I didn't prepare, so we're going to go with thanks a bunch. And we're going to stamp that on this piece of white cardstock. And here's our thanks right there. So ink that up nice and get that filled with this memento ink. And stamp. See if I can get that straight. Give it a few seconds to transfer. Oh, there's a little green topper there. But I think I can live with it. All right. So then we're going to do a bunch words and right like that. I think that's going to work out. Perfect. Okay, we're rolling right along. So I do want to, on this end, I used my Lovely Labels Pick-a-Punch. And on the other end, I'm just going to trim that off and then cut in a small flag. And to do that, I'm going to cut halfway on the side, cut in, and then from corner to the cut line, and then from the other corner to the cut line. And that will create a little fishtail and a flag. I don't know if you call that a flag or fishtail. Can you see that? Pretty simple to make. And then here's my Lovely Labels Pick-a-Punch. And this is a 1/2 inch, so it will fit right in there. And slide it all the way in. Check on the back that it's against the left-hand metal edge. And then punch it out. And that makes the flat edge on this. Now this punch is pretty nifty. I really like it because it can cut a 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, or 1 inch on either of these ends. So you can get a very decorative end, or you can get this flat edge, and then depending how wide your cardstock is, it'll go out even further, and you can layer it. So you get a lot of options with this punch, and it's one of my favorites, and that's why I'm using it, because it is a favorite. Okay, so now we can start assembling. I wanted to stamp one more thing. I wanted to stamp the inside in memento and the sentiment, everything's coming up carrots. So thanks a bunch, everything's coming up carrots. I think that would be a fun thank you card to send. It's just, you know, with these blue carrots on it. And then to say everything's great, it's all coming up carrots. Except I did not get that. So this is the beauty of photopolymer. You can line it up and stamp again. Okay. Oh, that's a little blurry, huh? But maybe it's very artistic a little bit. What do you think? I'm gonna leave it like that because it's almost like you're seeing double. But then it looks like a font, like it's meant to be that way. You know, sometimes there you have happy accidents. Definitely a happy accident. So somebody's out there watching me. So thank you for watching me live, or thank you for watching on my YouTube channel. If you're watching on the YouTube channel after I post this, please subscribe to my channel so I can bring you even more fun stamping projects. So I'm going to put my insert in here, and then on the front take this piece of DSP and adhere that, and this is in an in color that just came out 2022-23, so this is a newish in color, and put that here so it covers up a little bit of these carrots, just a little bit. And then we're going to assemble our carrots on these. And these are Mango Melody squares, cardstock. And I thought it kind of gave a little bit of a contrast with the pumpkin pie ink. It just makes it pop a little bit more, I think. Okay, now we use some more liquid glue. And for this carrot and this carrot bunch, and then our last carrot bunch is right here. So I've really been loving these carrots. I've seen so many creative ways that they don't have to be just regular orange carrots. I've seen purple carrots. People are just really exploring the color families with these. Now we're going to dry fit these carrots. So, and I kind of have them at an angle, so they're little, this one that way, and then that way. Let's see, maybe we'll do this. So just kind of move them around until you get the orientation you like. And I think that's going to be good. Now, before I put these down, I need to bring in my dimensionals. So put several dimensionals on each of them and then adhere them. So I like dimensionals. They just add a little bit of interest, I feel, to projects, and I usually use them a lot. They're one of my go-to ingredients. I think that's gonna work. So now we just need to take off these covers and lay our carrots down. So if you're interested in placing an order for Sale-a-Bration to get these carrots or some of the other Sale-a-Bration products, tomorrow is the last day. Now I have 2 more projects I plan to share tomorrow, so I hope you'll come back and join me for that. And for this greeting is going to attach on the left, but then we need a dimensional on the right hand side. And I think this dimensional is just big enough. If not, you can always cut your own from the sides. I use every little bit of these dimensionals because I am a fan of dimensionals. So let me take these covers off and put a little dab of glue on this to secure it. And then I want to make sure that it's not cockeyed. So I think that's going to work right like there. So there is my funky blue carrot card. Thanks a bunch. Everything coming up carrots. And of course I have the coordinating, let me get my envelope. Coordinating envelope. The little carrot on it. So this would be a fabulous, funky, silly thank you card to send to somebody. And a Tahitian Tide carrots. So please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're watching on Facebook, hello out there. Please follow my page so whenever I go live you'll get notified. I plan to go live twice tomorrow to share some last minute celebration cards. So come back. And until next time, remember, stamping is fun. Bye!